Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello and welcome back to the channel. You join me today on a beautiful afternoon here in Germany with the keys to this spectacular Fiat Panda. Now, it's a bit of a funny one that I am going to explain in a moment why I'm driving a Fiat Panda today, but I did promise that I would be driving a Bugatti Chiron. We've come out here to the Automobilzentrum Rhein-Neckar to meet up with Omid, who is driving with his Bugatti Chiron on Gumball 3000. The car is right inside, and there's been a bit of a story, namely, I think we can call it Laddergate. That will make sense in a moment. They won Best Team on Gumball 3000 with the SVJ, with the STO, with an Urus, and with the Chiron. The guys taking part together on the wild adventure we had. But I'm going to be swapping the keys for the moment out of the Panda and explaining why I'm even driving a Panda, because I promised I would drive the Chiron. The Chiron is right inside the showroom here. We're going to go and take a look around because, well, you can see over this way, there are McLarens, there are limited Porsches, inside is the Sian, 2 Chirons, tons more as well. Let's go catch up with Omid and go out for a drive in the Bugatti. Before we go and take a look at what must be nearly 100 supercars here, there are Lambos, Ferraris, Porsches, McLarens, you name it, let's talk about this. If you're Italian, you will have a space in your heart for the Fiat Panda. These things are immensely popular. In fact, I've even been pulled out of the snow once before by a Panda 4x4 when I got stuck in my AMG GTR. That's a story that you might have to rewind to go and find out more about. Now, you're probably a little bit confused. We have a Dutch number plate. This car's from the Netherlands, and I'm driving it here in Germany because earlier today I was supposed to be jumping behind the wheel of something else. It was unavailable for whatever reason, and I needed to rent a car to get from Stuttgart to Frankfurt. And I went to the airport and I was like, do you have anything available? This was the last car that Hertz had available, so I grabbed the keys and drove it here because clearly somebody had come from the Netherlands down to Germany, and going back towards Frankfurt is at least a touch back in the right direction. I don't know exactly how much power it's got, but driving it on the de-restricted Autobahn has been a case of literally sitting with the foot mashed to the floor, watching the numbers go like 120, 121, 122, 123. It's quite fun nonetheless though, because you can drive it full pelt. You can really give it some. Pandas are fun little things to drive. Anyway, we should head inside, go find Omid, go talk about this Chiron, recap what exactly happened with that car, and then fulfill the promise that I said I would drive it. In fact, he invited me to drive it for a leg of Gumball, but doing the whole car swap and driving the different cars every day, I was really keen to do that all the way through, to drive my cars, the Shmeemobiles, on each leg of the rally to get towards the end. And once we got to the end in Montenegro, everything happened so quickly, we then had to depart and went over to Romania. I've been flying around a little bit since, it's all very complicated, but we're here in Germany right now. The car is right inside. Let's go in.
Tim, you're finally here.
Made it.
I'm so happy to have you here. You promised me at Gumball that you will one day visit my place, right? And finally you're here.
Not all that long after. Well, thank you for the lovely welcome.
It's the least I can do for you. At 10:22 today, Tim sent me a message. Are you at your headquarters today? I'm coming. And I was like, oh, yeah. I have 3 hours time to prepare everything for Tim, and I did.
Well, you know what? We ended up with some free time. It's a lovely day, and look at this. Look at this.
Have you ever seen a Bugatti in a ladder?
In a minute, we need to explain that story. But not only the Chiron that you drove on the rally, you have another Chiron here, plus the Sian that was on the rally as well.
Right. It's a lovely car, isn't it?
I mean, this is really cool. So, rewind.
Yeah.
Bugatti Chiron, firstly, can I just say, massive kudos that you've just driven Gumball 3000. And when we say driven, the whole rally.
Yeah.
In a Bugatti Chiron.
We did all 3,000 miles with the Bugatti Chiron from Scotland up to Montenegro, all by ourselves with the Bugatti. We were the only hypercar doing it the whole rally.
Yeah, there was an amazing grid at the start, loads of different cars. But you were not only in Edinburgh, you drove to London, you drove to Amsterdam, to Verbier, to Venice, to Budapest, and to Montenegro. And you have a story and a half. There's a ladder underneath this car for a reason. And I remember it when we were in Venice, you invited me to join you in the
Exactly.
show. And I'm probably the only person in the world who's just declined an opportunity to drive a Bugatti.
Yeah, actually it's like when you're driving Gumball, you're together with 99 other high rollers, all with a big financial background. But I was like a fanboy, a Shmee fanboy, going to Shmee, would you drive one day my Bugatti with me? And he was like, Yes.
I would love to. So I did the whole rally with all of my cars. It was very complicated. But can we explain this story?
Yeah,
I've nicknamed it Laddergate.
Yeah. Yeah, we are now calling it the Bugatti Ladder Challenge even.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually it happened to us on the way from Amsterdam to Verbier.
Yeah,
to
you
Verbier.
went via Germany. Because you wanted to drive on the Autobahn, right?
Yeah, we were heading for the German Autobahn because it was like 100 cars were told like don't go through Germany.
Yeah.
5 of us did. We
Yeah.
were among one of these 5. But it happened in the Netherlands still.
Oh, it was in the Netherlands?
Yeah, we were on the left lane driving like 120, 130 kilometers per hour. And it was noontime. The Autobahn, it was gray. The asphalt was gray.
Yeah.
And the ladder was silver. And it was reflecting the sun.
Yeah, so it just looks like a reflection of tarmac on a sunny day.
Yeah,
right?
it was just like a reflection first to me. And when I get closer to it, I just realized there is something, but I couldn't tell what it is.
Yeah.
I could just tell there is something. And on my right, there was a car, so I couldn't go right.
Yeah.
On my left, there was no more lane.
Yeah, 2-lane road.
Yeah, and so I just decided not to take it by my wheels, whatever it is. Yeah, so just center it, keep the steering wheel, and just go over it.
And you got close, and it was something like this.
Yeah, and then I heard something like a and I was like, oh, there's something under my car.
Yeah.
So we pulled up right, and I stepped out, and I was like, there is a ladder, you know, ladder, an effing ladder under my car. The last thing I was expecting is to see a ladder under my Bugatti.
Like how, what, why?
Yeah.
So many questions. And I tell you what, the interesting thing though is you guys picked up, sorted it out, got rid of it, you taped up the front of the car, and you kept driving.
Yeah,
like a lot of people would happily have just put the car in a trailer and been like, that's it, I'm done.
No, that's the spirit of Gumball. When you decide to take your car for Gumball, no matter which car it is, you take everything into account. And the thing what I was worrying about was I was not worrying about the damage on my car in the first second. I was worrying if I'm able to continue the tour.
Yeah.
This was the first thing I was worrying about when I saw a ladder under my car. But happily it was just the front splitter which was damaged. We taped it in the night.
Because it's even, it's just this low. You can tell Bugatti prepared for this. They made that part quite easy to replace.
You see it here. And we just need to replace the front splitter. We already ordered it. It's like 8,500 euros net.
Which is actually quite reasonable.
Yeah,
like,
it is for a Volkswagen part.
I thought, well, I mean, for a Volkswagen part, maybe for a Golf part, that's expensive. But I would have thought for a Chiron, they could charge you 3 times that. And
if we would have needed the whole mask, it would cost us like 300,000 euro because you can see this is one piece.
Yeah, it's one piece all the way from the grille to the A-pillar.
Yeah. So we were quite lucky to say. And the funny thing was, when I was talking to the policeman, I was telling him like, look, do you have any highway control cameras or something showing which car lost the ladder because somebody did not secure it properly?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, we don't have. But in case somebody calls us and tells us that he lost his ladder and he's looking for his ladder, we will exactly know which car it was. And I was like, thanks, man.
How helpful.
Yeah.
Well, you taped it up. You drove the rest of the rally.
Yeah, we did.
You've gone and caught it again.
Yeah, this happened in Montenegro, but we didn't care too much about it anymore because, and as you can see, it's now 5 days after Gumball, and we did not clean the car. The patina of like all the Gumball countries is on that car, the dirt, everything, and we just put a ladder under it because every day friends, customers are coming and they're so eager to hear the story, what happened. and actually, as you can see here, I have a perfectly clean showroom Bugatti Chiron.
Yeah.
I like this one more, the dirty rally Bugatti, because this has a story to tell for now.
It's like when a car's just come home from a 24-hour Le Mans or Nürburgring race. Yeah. It's that kind of end of race, end of rally.
There is more things to show you. There's more things. There's one really special thing I can show you in the car. What happened the very first day? When we were starting in Edinburgh, we were shooting out this confetti, how do you call it? Confetti?
Cannons.
Confetti cannons with stars inside. And these stars came down to our car and they melted into the PPF foil.
This is like, oh, completely.
Yeah, it's in.
It's like, it's almost like it's under a lacquer or something.
Yeah, it's melted into the PPF foil.
And in here.
Yeah, here you can see it also. And it just happened the very first day and we saw it when we were in Ripley Castle.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the car and we were like, looks nice. Looks nice. Just leave it like it is, because this is something special. It's what the spirit of the tour, you know?
Yeah, it's more rally patina.
Yeah, more rally patina, more and more. And some people wrote bad things. Maybe, I don't know if you're allowed to show it.
I will.
But there's some letters after the B, it's an I, and T, C, and H.
And love in German before that.
And somebody removed also our H. Oh. Now it's Art Rock.
Okay.
Art Rock.
As you do.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We haven't actually spoken about the other amazing lineup of cars you have. Can we head for a very quick look at like over the other side and then come back and then we're going to take this out because we've got to go for a drive.
Yeah, I remember you promised me to drive with me.
We're going to do it.
Watch out, there's a ladder. I don't want to find the Shmee under my ladder.
Yeah, just like trip out. Whoop.
Yeah, like here we have a stock of almost 100 hyper and supercars. As you can see, we have 3 765 LT Spider, we have 3 812 GTS, Pista Spider.
All
outside.
The cool stuff.
This is from our crew.
Yeah.
This is from our Gumball crew, the Huracan STO and then the SVJ Roadster. Also not cleaned yet.
Yeah, not yet. Coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah, that's your car. Really nice.
That's not from your stock.
This is a one-of-one today in our stock.
But isn't it a cool story? Because when you started the business, you were selling Pandas. You were selling all sorts of cars, right?
When I started this business, I couldn't afford to buy a Panda. I was buying like 2000K cars, like an old Ford Explorer or Chevy Blazer. Yeah, just buy them for 2K and just get them look nice and sell them for 1000K more. This is how I started 15 years ago.
And the business has kind of evolved, and now, as you said, you've got nearly 100 supercars here.
Yeah, you have to be disciplined, you have to work hard, and you have to be lucky.
Yeah.
And if all comes together, it all comes together. This is our luggage car.
The
Urus Performante. Which we took for our luggage, because you can hardly put anything into the Bugatti, right?
Well, maybe like a briefcase.
And you have seen me changing my outfits every day, right, during the tour.
Yeah, you needed a practical car. We did the same. That's the kind of way to do
Over
Gumball.
there we have two 4x4 squared.
We're going to come to those, so I want to talk about those.
Rolls-Royce Cullinan. We like them also in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we have more? We have quite
Lambos, McLarens, Ferraris, Rolls-Royces, Porsches.
Everything is here. Yeah, we have the F12, which is one of my favorite Ferraris of the last 10 years. Yeah, I think this will increase in value very much. Ferrari F12.
I'm sure.
For me, it looks even better than an 812, but
I think they're basically very similar. There's just some slight differences between them.
812 is a bit softer, you know. It looks a bit softer.
I get what you mean, and it's the Pininfarina design discussion as well.
Brand new Roma.
Romas, Hurricanes, 720. You have 2 McLaren GTs, considering how rare they actually are.
and how hard to sell. How hard to sell.
Yeah.
That's why I have 2.
Oh, well.
But there's one car which is, out of all these cars, my favorite.
Yeah.
Let me show you. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
The Phantom drop head.
Yeah.
In Germany we call it, it's a Dagobert Duck auto. What's Dagobert Duck? Do you know him?
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck. Like opening up the roof of these cars and have your treasure boxes on the back seats and just driving somewhere.
The ultimate bossmobile.
Yeah. Look, it's a convertible, but look how high it is.
Yeah.
It's it for me. And I think this will also increase in value very much.
Yeah, because there's nothing like that, and the coupe as well.
Yeah, the coupe. There we have a Dawn, which is much smaller than the Phantom. Over there, Rolls-Royce Dawn. So we have a lot of Rolls-Royce also in stock. We like British cars over here. Yeah,
and I'm also spotting GT3 Touring, Targa Heritage.
Yeah, Lamborghini Urus for sure.
This is like Christmas. We're shopping around.
It's like Christmas that you are here, because I'm used to the cars, but I'm not used to have you in my place. So it's a win-win for both of us, right?
I've always loved the Heritage Targa.
Yeah, it is.
It's a really cool thing.
There's something special over there. It's a specific German limited edition. It's a Sylt edition.
Okay.
It's a Targa Sylt edition. You will just get this color configuration when you order a Sylt edition. There was like only 100 cars. Okay.
I never saw that before.
Yeah.
I always find that kind of thing interesting.
Over there we have an SVJ, which is repainted.
In the cyan color?
Yeah, in the cyan color. Actually, the car has a bit of story. The car was on racetrack, had an accident, and then the previous owner decided, okay, once I have to rebuild this car, I will change the color and I will put the cyan color.
Yeah,
and they did a great job. You have the original color over there.
Especially with the bronze wheels, it looks really cool. It looks really nice.
It's a nice spec meanwhile.
Yeah, definitely. It works pretty well. And then, yeah.
SL63.
Normal stuff.
Does it look like an SL still for you?
So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the new GT.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really obviously interested in the new GT, which will be based on the SL.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a wonderful car. It's a beautiful car, but it's not an SL.
Not what it used to be.
No, because the SL was this car with the very long nose, short back, and just sitting inside the car. This is a beautiful new GT actually for me. GT convertible.
Yeah, yeah.
But it does not look like an SL. The spirit of SL, it's not.
It's changed from what it was. You also have here behind the wall your PPF bay, your workshop.
Yes, everything. We love cars over here. We love cars. We do everything what does we love cars. We love cars. You know, in German I'm quite entertaining and quite funny, but it's so hard for me to do it in English, especially when you're here.
Hey,
so I'm so excited and overthrilled.
I have to say, my German is not as good as your English.
Yeah.
Not even like close.
Did you know what's the most spoken language on earth?
Spanish?
Bad English.
Bad English.
So Germans can be funny, right?
That's a good trait. That's a good trait. Now I said we'd come back to the 4x4 squares.
Yeah.
I love the G-Wagon 4x4 squares. You have a pair of them here.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
We have two of them, one in grey and one in black Magno.
This thing's menacing.
What I really like, look, what you can do on this car if you just go on the other side, and I will meet you there.
Yeah. Do you know what?
You can do your everyday workout with this car. And now you can climb over it.
And do you know what else? Yeah. If there's a ladder on the road and you're driving one of these.
Exactly. Yeah. You won't hit a ladder, but there are some configurations with a ladder, right?
Yeah, yeah. You can just have the ladder and the roof.
What I like especially about this is the teak wood.
Oh, yeah, that's quite nice. Maybe not fully practical.
Yeah, but
yeah, for normal, how people will use this thing.
Fully practical if you have a look at the car.
Yeah, but I would be constantly worried about scratching that.
Probably do a foil on it.
Oh, okay.
You order it and then you put a foil on it.
And you can do anything. You can do whatever you need with it.
That's so heavy. That's really like heavy.
Yeah, it's pure cool. It's just pure cool. And this is, what do they call the grey? I can't even remember. Like vintage grey maybe? I think it's vintage grey, something like that. Yeah,
it is.
I just realised how many G63s got spec
quite
options,
a lot, right?
choices for customers.
Yeah, we are like supplying to the Russian mafia. No, we are not.
Bail out. Turbo S exclusive, Heritage Speedster. That's cool. And
even the 620R.
Yeah, the 620R. And
we have like everything here in stock. And we have two Artura.
Brand new
Artura.
Cool.
Yeah, quite.
And a lovely Panda.
And a lovely Panda. This is a one-of-one, as I told you.
Yeah, but you know what? If I sold that car, the rental company would not be very happy with me.
I think you driving the car makes it just double up.
No.
Now it's worth double. It's like 10K for the car and 10K because just put a signature somewhere.
Just sign the glove
box. It's a Shmee Panda. and then people can shmee around with this car.
Gosh. But talking of driving cars, should we go pull the Chiron out and go
yes,
for a little
please,
drive?
Sir.
Let's
please.
do it.
I'm sure it's the dirtiest Bugatti you have ever driven.
It's not that. I mean, outside it's pretty dirty.
Outside,
it's not too bad.
But look what we have here.
Some rubbish tissues.
We have still some Italian haute cuisine.
Let's get it started.
I do even have a sticker left, which my friend gave us. If you know, you know.
Yeah, right. Start up. The cold start of a Chiron. Okay.
You see, now we have 10,156 kilometers on the car.
That's impressive.
Yeah, we started with I think 5,400, 5,500 in Edinburgh.
So we're in handling mode.
I'm still not getting how to say it right. Edinburgh. Yeah, people were like...
It's not, you don't say it how you spell it.
Yeah, because we're Germans, we were like Edinburgh. And then people over there, I was asking them how to pronounce it right, and they were like, just say Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Edinburgh. There's no ladder here.
No, there's no ladder. We removed it. You actually need to use the nose lift when we go down here.
What I love about a Bugatti is you get in the car and it just drives easily.
Yeah, it drives like an Audi R8.
There's nothing to stress about, or like a Golf or something. There's
It's like
nothing to
for
worry.
me, it's like an Audi R8 on steroids.
Yeah, I mean with 1,500 horsepower.
Now you need to use the nose lift. It's
Yeah, we turn it
I don't need
left
to tell you.
that way.
Exactly. I can
But
hear
we've got to
it.
come out of handling mode and nose up. Which way are we going to go?
We go right.
Okay, let's get some angle then. Like this.
Perfect.
Maybe that's not enough.
Well, it's good. It will
I mean,
work. I mean, anyway.
Are we trying to save the splitter?
No. Actually, you can damage it
Should
a
we do
bit
a
more.
third scrape?
Yeah, do it.
It's a souvenir.
Yeah. It's confirmed. I want you to do it.
We've avoided.
And
Okay.
then actually, we will make some art out of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love keeping parts
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Because it's a story for you, right?
Exactly.
In this case, it's literally no big deal. It's a replaceable part. It doesn't
Yeah.
affect the car at all. But it's more for you now, the story of everything that
Yeah.
happened on that crazy adventure.
Exactly. It will remind us always of the crazy journey we had.
Yeah, it's like that's the moment.
Because it's not something
So
we can do every year. We go left. It's something we also can't do every year. Like take a Bugatti to Gumball.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you really like destroyed 200,000, 300,000 euro worth of value.
Could you imagine taking it to the next one?
Not
Egypt
through
to
Africa.
Thailand.
Not through Africa. No. But we have other plans for the next Gumball.
Okay. Don't say too much yet.
No, I won't tell now.
Keep that one
I won't
until
tell
nearer
now.
the time. The ease of driving this. I thank you for this opportunity, by the way.
Thank you
I
for
haven't said-
driving my car. It's a special day for me.
I haven't said thank you yet, but you know, just to be driving in the
Yeah.
yeah,
Now the car wants you. Yeah.
just small accelerations.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've driven it on the Autobahn, right? You know what this thing can do. It's genuinely crazy.
People waited really like hours to see this car. It was crazy.
Yeah, to
audience
see
with
all the
Gumball.
people
Yeah.
taking part and all the cars. It's been such an amazing journey. But you were saying also earlier that, you know, people in some of the places we go to never see a car like this, right?
Yeah.
Never seen a Bugatti at all. So to see a car, even
Yeah.
if it's not doing this, but a car that's capable. Oh my
Always
gosh.
nice, right? This is something I think only a Bugatti can do.
Yeah, there's nothing else that has the ease. No, literally effortless, because
Yeah.
the engine is so, it's barely doing anything.
Yeah.
When you drive, even accelerating pretty hard like that, it's not working. It's not. Have you done a speed test of the front yet?
No.
I don't want to try now.
Oh, you can do it.
We're not going to go 400 kilometers an hour with a repair.
New aerodynamics. It's crazy how fast it gets past.
Yeah.
And the faster you go with
Yep.
this car.
Yep. 4 turbos, and they give you a lot of boost.
And if you make this full acceleration at, for example, 160 kilometers per hour, you even have wheel spin.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous much power.
Absolutely crazy.
It's always special.
It's always special. It's always a really cool experience. It's so gentle, but so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. Oh.
It was nothing 200, right?
No, I know. That was absolutely nothing, but still, the way it accelerates. You need to go to the Autobahn. Like, you can't, in a car like this,
Yeah.
you've got like a second or two of acceleration and you're done.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm like, do we go for one junction of Autobahn?
If you want, let's go.
Is it
Yeah, sure,
unrestricted?
sure. It's your car. Let's go.
Is it unrestricted?
Yeah, it's unrestricted.
This is where we have to hope we don't have Friday afternoon traffic. as
Even
we
if.
go down to the Autobahn for a section.
Fun fact, guys. Before we started to drive this car, Tim was like, look, let's just have like 20 to 30 minutes because we need to be on time at the airport. And now he's like, can we go to the highway?
Can we
Is it
go
unrestricted? Then
Yeah.
let's go.
just a
Of
little
course we go.
experience? A little experience, you know? How often do I get an opportunity to drive a Chiron on the Autobahn? Like, thank you for this. Obviously, I have to be a little bit aware of this at
Yeah.
the front because I don't want to go. We can't go like 300 kilometers an
You
hour.
will now go to Frankfurt, and
Yeah.
then it's unrestricted, and then you can go.
Power is amazing.
The good thing about cars is you can share them.
Oh, for sure.
You know how much emotion you give me when you're happily driving this car. I'm as happy as you are in this moment.
Oh, I know exactly the same when my friends are driving my cars and taking cars to events. You know, how cool is it? How cool is it to take a car like
Yeah,
this to
exactly.
the grids and the checkpoints
Yeah.
and things on the rally
Yeah.
and see people's faces when they see a car like this?
Especially,
It's like,
yeah.
it's even cooler than owning the car is being able to share the car
Yeah.
and letting other people get an experience or sense of the car. You know, it's one of my favorite things about the videos that we make and that kind of thing.
Now go right. It's like driving in light speed.
It all happens very quickly in here. But you know, even this corner's pretty flat.
Yeah.
Like, you're very conscious it's a big car as we go through the corner. But that is tight. And still. You have to watch how quickly you catch the car in front.
It was so funny when we arrived to Belgium at the checkpoint in Belgium. You were doing donuts, and I'm not a race driver at all. I even can't do donuts. I can't do anything. And I was just like making a round with my Bugatti, and then I was like, okay.
You had so much energy.
Yeah.
You had so
Yeah.
much energy. I loved it.
and I was driving circles, making my tires noise.
But you were having fun.
And,
you know,
and
you
I
were
was
having
stepping
fun.
out of the car and I felt like I was doing donuts. And then I watched the videos and I was like, oh.
Yeah, but you know,
it's not possible to make donuts.
to do
with the
donuts on the
Bugatti.
Bugatti, it's not easy at all. I've never tried, but like, unless you have the right snow or something.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, it's not. Even if it would be possible, I think I'm the wrong one to do it. But I had this spirit of Gumball inside me, and I was like, oh, I did some donuts with the Bugatti, and then I watched the videos, and it was like, oh no, that's no donuts. But it made me feel good that day.
So I've got to be a little bit careful because we don't have too much fuel left.
It's enough.
Famous last words when we're calling the ADAC.
It's a typical Manny Koshpin move to run out of fuel in a Bugatti.
Well, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'm like, we turn around to come this way because it was empty and now it's fully busy.
I would suggest to leave a bit of space and then try it at least once.
Even in this small little space, I bet you still can go really fast.
Yeah, you can go up to 200.
Which is crazy to think.
I mean, here no speed restrictions, so you can just go. And you did 200.
Yeah.
And you had still lots of space. So you could even, it was nothing, right? It was like...
It's unbelievable how fast something like this is. Absolutely unbelievable.
This is so special to me, like, to get to know you just last week at Gumball. And now we made friends at Gumball, and now you're here, we're driving, we're just taking the car for a ride.
So this tells us how much power we just used. So how much did we use?
1,260 still. And 1,403, not bad.
1,400 horsepower, top speed 198, that's 200.
Let's say 200.
Wow.
You will have the chance one more time. When you take the exit, it's still no speed restrictions. And if you're lucky, you can do it one more time.
Fingers crossed. And we empty for a moment. It's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Like, round a corner, accelerating that hard.
And you always feel safe.
Yeah, for sure.
You always feel safe in this car.
Very, very safe.
If I would do this in a Lamborghini Aventador, and now, one last time. Yes, enough space left. You did 1,504 horsepower. And 269. Now exit. Use your air brake.
It's the way it gets even to 270.
How much did you push the acceleration?
Oh, on the floor.
Yeah?
Flat. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it has to be, right, to use 1,500 horsepower.
Sometimes.
What's the highest you've ever seen here?
1,506.
Okay. I'm
1,506.
slacking. How dare I be 2 horsepower down? No, the thing is, like, I know from driving my STO on the Autobahn, that's nearly the top speed of the STO.
Crazy, isn't it?
You know, the STO will touch 300, a tiny bit over 300.
At this, we had like 150 kilometers per hour left to go top speed.
Oh, that's scary.
It's more than the Fiat Panda can do.
Yes.
At total.
So that speed, which is really fast, is still so far from the top speed, the number is bigger than total speed the Fiat Panda can even drive.
Thank you for driving my car.
Thank you for having me.
It's so wonderful to be with you in this. It was really wonderful. I mean, I just enjoyed the emotion and the power you give. I received all.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity. I can't say thank you enough.
I still have to get used to it, to push it 2 times.
Yeah.
To get in drive.
Well, we're back at base.
What an honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So cool. Driven.
Yeah.
Well, I promised.
You promised.
I
You kept your promise. I'm so happy we did this together. It will be also after Gumball one more lifetime experience for me. Shmee visited me and we took it for a ride.
Gumball family.
Gumball family. This car has so much to tell meanwhile.
Yeah. What a story. What a story. The sound of power. Time to pull the car back inside. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's just effortless. It's unreal how much power this car has. Totally mind-blowing what it can do. We're back inside, car parked up. We haven't really spoken too much, but look at this. The 3 765 LT Spiders, 2 blue, 1 purple, SV Roadster, 812 GTSs, Portofino, over here, Pista Spider, Ultimate Roadster as well. That's satin black with the bronze accents, looks really cool. The lineup of cars is unreal. Then Chiron, ladder, as you do, and the Lamborghini Sian. We didn't really touch on this. One of 63 Sians. Of course, this is the car that we saw in Verbier in Switzerland that drove with Gumball 3000 to Venice. Gentleman in his 60s driving the car on his own. So cool, so cool. This is, you know, one of Lamborghini's few off hypercars, unbelievably valuable, unbelievably rare, unbelievably amazing. And the fact that it drove on the rally is just, I don't really know what else to say. That was the launch spec, the FKP 37, with that paint color that we saw on the SVJ as well. But yeah, I promised I'd drive this car with Omid. We've been here, we've done it. If you're interested in more of the videos of the cars and their experience on the Gumball 3000, do go check out their channel also, which I will link down below. Go take a look at what it was like driving Gumball 3000 in a Bugatti Chiron, particularly in German, of course. But yeah, what a day, what a crazy visit here to the guys at Automobilzentrum Rhein-Neckar and a drive in a Bugatti Chiron. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. I appreciate it an awful lot. I love how this whole community family comes together. It's one of the most fun things about doing all of this. The positivity, the fun around cars, sharing these cars, enjoying these cars, and everything that comes with them. That's it for now, though. I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.